Well, good morning. This is day one of Digstock IX, and this is the field that I and a few other people here have chosen to hunt today. So a lot of land. This particular one has, I believe, an 1860s home site on it, as well as a couple other properties that are a little bit older. But we're really excited. We start at 7 o'clock. I'll be swinging my DS2 today with the 11-inch coil. So fingers crossed. Let's find something cool. What exactly is Digstock? The Digstock events team organizes natural metal detecting and artifact hunts at various locations across the United States. They are also metal detector dealers that offer a full line of metal detecting equipment and accessories. While I've attended several of their past events, you never know what you're going to find, but I've found some great items. And most importantly, I've met some wonderful new friends. A few days before this specific event, you receive a very detailed email with instructions on where to show up, along with a detailed schedule of activities. Something really unique to Digstock are the interactive maps that they send out. These show you the old home sites, the field numbers, boundary markers where you can and cannot hunt, and it all integrates with Google Maps. There's also a private Facebook group called Digstock Talk, where you can ask questions of other attendees and post and share your various finds. I think my favorite thing, though, about Digstock is being able to meet and collaborate with other detectorists, various manufacturers, and participate in the various contests and raffles. And also, I absolutely love how they encourage you to bring your finds back to the main tent. You turn them in for a free raffle ticket. It gives you an opportunity to see what other people are finding with their different detectors. Well, these fields are filled with shredded aluminum, but these are always a good sign. I mean, the plow could certainly have moved this, but broken pottery, definitely a home site around here somewhere. So let's keep going. Well, you can see there's a ton of folks here. A few of us have had some early finds, and that draws other people in, of course. And as I said, this field is littered with aluminum. Now, what can happen in those conditions is your excitement gets the best of you. You start to get rushed, and the key thing is to slow down and really pay attention to those small whispers, those small signals between the many aluminum targets, but to not get rushed, not get overly excited. Okay, things will be missed. Real important to go slow, take your time, and listen for the whispers. Oh, we got something nice here. Look at that, seated Liberty. Oh yeah, seated Liberty. Nice find here at Digstock. Love it. Let's get that squirted off here a little bit. That was ringing up 91. Definitely silver range. Looks like it's a little bent. Okay, so this is my first find here. It's a seated Liberty dime, 1889. I'll show you the hole that I found it in. It wasn't too deep. That's about 5-6 inches, and you can see the plow has hit it here, but rang up a faint 90, 91 on the DS2, and I am using Brian White, Southern Relic Adventures Sweeper Program. Sweeper Program, which is based off of sensitive full tones, and it found it. Wow, this is my second coin here. Oh, this one's just going to be a memorial. Seated Liberty dime from the 1800s and a Lincoln memorial from probably the 1980s. Okay, I am here with my friend Connor.
What's up, guys?
Connor, what did we just find?
A buckle from the 1800s.
Small one. Yeah. All right, we'll take it.
I mean, I definitely found one of these at that 1871 house along with the stirrup.
Outstanding, brother. All right, go get it.
All right.
All right, this was ringing up 5960. I thought it might be a nickel, but I think it's, oh, it's a token. What does this say here? Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. Love it. Okay, there's my buddy Brian from Southern Relic Adventures. He's on the targets. This gentleman here from Asheville, Kevin.
Yes.
Found this beautiful, we think it's a colonial buckle.
I think so, but then again, I'm not an expert in that.
Wow,
So-
I'll tell you what, that's beautiful. You don't need to be an expert to see that, but congratulations, man, good find.
Thank you.
This is how I see them guys fall and break their or metal detectors.
Yeah, that's exactly how. Through the woods? Oh, look what I found. Bottle. Nice. Oh, wait, we go right, look, go right here. Yeah. Oh, be careful.
Rob, what are you doing?
Okay. I'd give myself a 7 on that jump. What are you talking about? I'm not claiming a 10, okay? Connor, you doing okay?
Yeah.
All right, we got Double G Diggs here, followed by Southern Relic Adventures and the one and only Connor.
Connor, baby, Connor. I'm telling you, it's Bigfoot territory in here. I love when Connor's along for the ride here.
Okay, here we have I think this is some type of livery button. Just has some fancy on the front and back.
Rick is killing it with his XP Deus too. He's got on his XP Deus 240 backpack, and he is smacking targets.
We need to get him an MI6 pinpointer though, that's the problem.
I have one.
Oh, what is that, folks? Oh, I think that's a bottle cap. Darn it. Darn it! I could have had gold. What if I hold it like this? Like my gold
You could have tricked me.
Darn.
You told me it was.
What do you got there, buddy?
It's like there's corrosion on it. Or, no, 10K.
Hey! Outstanding! Way to go! All right, here's a quick tip, at least something that works for me. I'm on what's called an iron patch. This is the location of an old home site here. And although I have my 9-inch coil with me, today I'm actually swinging my 11-inch coil. So, you know, as I am swinging here, there's a ton of targets, right? And you know, when you're metal detecting, I heard once there's two really kinds of swings. You have what's called a discovery swing. This is going to be a slower swing, a swing with a wider range, okay? And so a honing swing is much shorter, you know, than the discovery swing. And in this kind of environment, you might have multiple targets underneath your coil. So I don't want those to cancel one another out. So what I'm actually going to do is just you know, move to what would be called my honing swing. What that allows you to do is to find the better targets, perhaps, okay? If I'm swinging too wide, I might not hear that, you know, that smaller hidden target. So in areas of where there's heavy target concentration, if you're on an iron patch, just kind of adjust your swing. Move from your discovery swing to a honing swing, and that just might help you find that good target. Looks like this is a bleached turtle shell, I'm guessing. Yeah. Here's the other side, right? Look at the seams on the shell here. Fascinating.
Poor thing.
Okay, get this, folks. I met some fellow detectorists who also happened to be from Wisconsin. They had just shared with me a really cool story about how they ended up getting married. Can you guys tell me a little bit about that?
It was on our property at home. We went out, found a couple things in the yard, and then we dug this one hole, which I actually thought was suspiciously easy to dig up, but I thought nothing of it. And there ended up being a piece of wood in the hole, which I tossed to the side, of course, and he goes over it and he's like, you know, maybe there's something in there. And I tried it with the pinpointer, nothing, so I tossed it over my shoulder again, like, nope, there's nothing in there. But he insisted, like, why don't you check that wood? Maybe there's a bullet in there or something. So I'm like, whatever, I'll try it. I pull it open, and I felt like I stared in there for a solid minute, but it turns out he hid my engagement ring in there.
Yeah, it actually said there was a little piece of wood. So I'm a woodworker, so I found this piece of wood that was had been laying in the dirt. Looked like it had
Looked totally natural.
Yeah, totally natural in the dirt. I split it in half so you couldn't tell it was cut. Hollowed out a little spot, put the ring in there with a little door over it that said "Marry Me."
Oh my gosh, Scott.
And then I put a dowel in there, so like my idea was that it would pull apart and you could twist it and open it up. Well, because it was in the ground, it's
so smooth.
And he
so
had it in
smooth.
the ground for like 3 weeks.
Yeah, but
that is awesome.
I buried it right before spring, before the grass came up.
And how long?
Shut up. No, really? Really?
Yeah.
No, really? Wow, are you serious right now?
What's it say?
Where? Oh my god. Yeah, of course.
Grass came up.
And how long have you guys been married?
About a year and a half.
Yeah.
All right, congratulations. Now, Scott, I have a really important question for you.
Yeah.
Think about this before you answer, okay? What's your best find ever?
Her, right?
Good answer, Scott. Good answer. All right, guys, good luck.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Six, 8,